Imagine entire cities, lost to time for millennia, suddenly reappearing as if by magic. What if I told you this isn't science fiction, but real discoveries happening right now, all thanks to incredible technology? For centuries, legends have whispered of magnificent civilizations swallowed by jungles, buried under shifting sands, or drowned beneath the waves. Places like El Dorado or Atlantis were dismissed as myths, their grandeur lost to the mists of time. We believe these chapters of human history were closed forever. But what was once invisible is now coming into focus. We are living in a revolutionary era where modern technology is pulling back the curtain on millennia of secrets, illuminating the wonders our ancestors left behind. Think of the dense, suffocating jungles of Central America. For generations, explorers hacked their way through thick undergrowth, catching only fleeting glimpses of ancient stone. They knew great civilizations, like the Maya, had thrived there, but the sheer scale of their world remained a mystery. Until LiDAR, which stands for Light Detection and Ranging, is a game-changer. Imagine strapping a high-tech laser scanner to an airplane and flying it over a jungle. This device fires millions of laser pulses per second towards the ground. While some pulses hit the canopy, others sneak through the gaps, bouncing off the forest floor and returning to the sensor. By measuring the time it takes for these pulses to return, we can create an astonishingly detailed 3D map of the terrain, completely stripped of its vegetation. It's like having X-ray vision for the entire landscape. This technology has completely rewritten the history books. In Guatemala, LiDAR scans revealed a sprawling network of Mayan cities, interconnected by causeways stretching for miles. We're not talking about a few isolated temples, but a megalopolis of over 60,000 structures, including houses, defensive walls, and sophisticated irrigation systems. It showed that the Mayan population was far larger and more complex than we ever imagined. Similarly, in Cambodia, LiDAR pierced the jungle canopy around Angkor Wat, uncovering a vast, grid-like urban landscape that had been hidden in plain sight for centuries. These weren't just temple complexes. They were bustling cities on a scale that rivals modern metropolises. LiDAR isn't just finding ruins. It's revealing the blueprint of entire civilizations. But what about cities that aren't hidden by trees, but buried under the very ground we walk on? For that, archaeologists turn to another incredible tool, ground-penetrating radar, or GPR. Think of it as an ultrasound for the Earth. A GPR device sends radio waves into the ground. When these waves hit something different from the surrounding soil, like a stone wall, a paved street, or a buried foundation, they bounce back. A computer then analyzes these echoes to create a map of what lies beneath without ever digging a single hole. It's non-invasive archaeology at its finest. Recently, near Rome, researchers used GPR to map the complete Roman city of Falerii Novi. Without disturbing the topsoil, they mapped out a bath complex, a market, a temple, and a network of water pipes. They could see the entire city layout, revealing how it evolved over hundreds of years. In Egypt, GPR has helped trace ancient streets and buildings buried beneath the sand, giving us a clearer picture of daily life along the Nile. This technology allows us to excavate digitally, preserving these fragile sites for future generations while still unlocking their secrets. Now let's zoom out, way out, into space. The next frontier of archaeology is happening hundreds of miles above our heads. High-resolution satellite imagery allows us to scan vast, remote areas that would be impossible to survey on foot. But the real magic happens when we combine this imagery with artificial intelligence. AI algorithms can be trained to spot telltale signs of ancient human activity that the human eye might miss. These can be subtle changes in soil color, slight variations in vegetation growth patterns, or faint outlines of geometric shapes on the landscape. This field, known as space archaeology, is like having a global team of tireless detectives scanning the entire planet 24/7. This approach has led to an explosion of discoveries. In the Middle East, AI has helped identify thousands of potential archaeological sites, from ancient hunting traps to entire fortified settlements, creating a map of human history across deserts. It's revealing ancient trade routes and forgotten villages, connecting the dots of our shared past on a planetary scale. We're no longer just searching for a single lost city. We're mapping the entire web of human civilization. So, what does this all mean for the future? We are at a pivotal moment in our understanding of human history. These incredible technologies are not just finding old stones. They are resurrecting entire worlds. They're giving us insights into how ancient peoples managed their resources, organized their societies, and adapted to their environments. The data we're gathering is helping us answer some of the biggest questions about our own origins. The line between the ancient and modern worlds is blurring. Through lasers, radar, and AI, we are having a direct conversation with our ancestors. We are learning that they were more innovative, more connected, and lived in societies far more complex than we ever gave them credit for. The age of lost cities is coming to an end, not because they've all been found, but because we now have the keys to unlock them. The Earth is finally ready to tell its stories, and for the first time in history, we have the ability to listen. The greatest discoveries are still ahead of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time and technology. If you found this as fascinating as I do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into our amazing past. See you next time.